Hi guys, David. Welcome to Tarot My Love. Do something a little different today. Um, I could do a tarot reading because I can't, and there's good reasons. Yeah, I did. Fuck it, the thought came. Let's just say the thought came in a very strong way, and it was, "You're being shut down for your own good. Do not resist." And let's just say when I get such thoughts, in general sense, having proven themselves to be wise and loving in the extreme, in all cases, I listen. So, and I got it. And so making a big transition, it's not really a bad thing. It is, but it isn't. I think this is not uncommon right now, yeah, with the way things are going on. But I did find myself, I feel I was barely able to focus as it was, and now, no, but I'll be good. I could do readings and stuff, but also the internet here is just ridiculous. And so now I was getting really frustrated. I was feeling angry. And it's like, you know what? I just want peace. So that's how I know. When I hear that voice and it says, you were shut down for your own good, do not resist. I know I instantly go. It's not like I know. They're like, I'm like, you're right. I get it. That's, um, yeah, it'd be immoral at that point. Uh, because I might not be able to read true. So I wanted to talk, since it's a love channel, just some of my thoughts. I won't call it a lecture, I know, but and feel free to comment on things. Like I was thinking about doing a live and kind of doing this to start the live and then do some reading. So it's kind of like a test, okay? Shout out to Michelle. Please watch this. And so I want to talk about the Magician card in the tarot deck. Um, and the Magician chart, I think they mostly say Gemini, but really I think it's Virgo. It's Mercury is what it represents, the planet Mercury, and which is in retrograde. I can't talk, but I tell you, it's been a full-on blessing for me. It's been hard. It's been like wow, like tough, tough stuff. But it's just been explosively and lightning, and that's how retrograde Mercury can be. It's the mind, and very often brings profound insights and epiphanies and, at the highest vibration. And it does at the low vibration. I've been suffering. My God, right now I can't upload. You got to understand what. So I was just dry. Just had hit my 500 video upload to YouTube. I got the congratulations, and I'm like, yeah. And it's like, wah, wah. So, but it's okay. I get it. I get it, Spirit. I get it. I get it. I gotta back it down. So then also I want to talk about the star card. Clearly represents just Aquarius energy in terms of the zodiac. So I do think of the zodiac. I'm an astrologer, so a magician now. I do tend to think of it in the sense of Virgo um, too. Um, but I also see the magician. Now both of these are air signs. This is the divine masculine energy. Okay, and I call that the projective energy, basically. And then the star card, that's the receptive energy. You know, um, I see it that way. In one, so I do the readings. That's if I see the magician or the star come up in a position in the heart spread number one position or in a fourth card quickie. I'm really I'm just gonna go with manifester. That's how I'm good because there's a gazillion readers and you could this and you could that, and I'm really going internal now and following my heart. But not uncomfortable with it at all. And so when I see it in that position, I'm just going to start reading right away. The read for people who are manifesting, because I think so many people are doing this, and in small part or large part means they're well known now. It's not that esoteric anymore. Um, and then so you read it differently. You're going to see it more as someone who's going to be inclined to take actions, and do things and be active. And with the star cards, more passive. It doesn't mean passive. It's at the lowest level. At the highest level, the star card is a medium, a psychic, people who can receive, like I do, clairaudience in one form or another, that I believe is more of the divine feminine. If you can project your power, Reiki is masculine. If you can distance heal in any way that you do it, you're projecting, I believe, masculine projected power. So I'm just kind of always thinking of these cards as a love channel, and I'm always got an ear out for the twin flame. I don't honestly quite buy it, but was listening to Ramblin' Mike the other day for the first time, and goddamn, he does ramble. What uh, you know, and he hit on one thing, and because this is how I always thought of the twin flames, like because in theory I can kind of see it, you know. It's just like a twin in birth. You're an identical twin. You're exactly the same, and you're in two different bodies. Okay, so there would be an analogy then in the spirit where you might, and I think if it exists at all, it's extraordinarily rare. I imagine it's like everyone's running around talking about twin flames. There can't be that many twin flames. I don't know. But I get it with the soulmates. That's a whole nother thing. We'll kind of talk about that because I think that's a lot of what hopefully people are, when they're manifesting, we're trying to manifest soulmates. So, um, but it's like, I don't know whether you want to call it a mistake or something, or for some reason, one soul kind of gets splintered into two physical bodies. I mean, physical bodies, it's like the whole thing with entering through the rings of Saturn, I tell you. Um, I could see that. But the thing about it is, like, I've never seen it. I have so many people, like, there's my twin flames, my twin flame. I'm looking at the chart, and I'm like, there's just no way I can see, like, this twin flame. I can see soulmate stuff. I can see connections. I can make guesses as to maybe what the interactions might have been like in the past. What definitely can kind of make, evolutionary astrology. You can look at, like, what the issues are in the present relationship, you know. But so I'm going to read from this, uh, the main book that I learned from, the Gilded Tarot book, which I still have the original book and the original box that it came in. Um, so it's not long. And just what it says about the Magician card now. Put it here so you can see it. The Magician is a serious man at a serious business, a master magic maker. The Magician is also something of a man of science. Unlike the Fool, he is fully aware of the laws of cause and effect, actions and consequences. He is aware of his power and of his will. He is aware of the importance of his choices. By focusing his will, he controls the elemental powers represented by the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle, which are his tools. By learning to control his will and these elements, he can accomplish whatever he chooses. That's an important one. Manifester. The magician's message is one of discipline and responsibility. You have the power within yourself to accomplish whatever you wish. You have the necessary tools at your disposal. Focus your will and hone your skills. Be aware of control and manipulation. This is the lower level of magician card. It can be very bad energy. That's all reversed. Power can blind you to what is appropriate. Keep in mind the negative stereotype of the magician as a charlatan and a swindler. Ha 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 ha. So it's short, but really, I mean, I've probably read that a million times, and it never gets old. But it comes to me for one thing, like to manifest. I think what we have to do is have both of these energies. We all got divine feminine, divine masculine in us, all male, female. And so I'm kind of thinking, I'm not saying I don't know how to do it. I'm just kind of thinking, I want to just talk about and think about these two together. And similarly, I see a manifester when I see the star card and those number one positions, okay? Um, but I tend to think of it as a more receptive energy. And this is the energy of, uh, the magician. I mean, it could be as simple as joining a dating site and particularly knowing exactly how to do it. Having the money to do it, making the effort to do it, having the confidence, the wands to do it, having the money, the pinnacles to do it, having the emotional stomach because it's kind of horrible, anyone's done it. It can be brutal. It's brutal is the word comes to mind. Dating sites. You wouldn't think, but God help me. But he's got that, and definitely then got the wit and even wisdom. Maybe writes well, or she writes well. Not to make it a man. This is not necessarily a man, but they write very well, and so that could be a way of manifesting. It'd be that quite that simple. Whereas with the star, that's the part of us that's all about the hopes and dreams and wishes, and um, putting out that manifestation. My original one was "Let her come to me, who is of open heart, who is right and true for me, as I am right and true for her, and let there be no harm to either. Let it be so." And I thought, and just whittled it down. It was paragraphs and paragraphs, whittled it down. So that for me, that's succinct. Okay, that's the way the voices are succinct. So I know it's not my thoughts because ain't nothing about me that's succinct. It's hard to say something in a short manner. Okay, so now I want to read about the star card. Just hold it up because it doesn't work when I even try to hold it up. But we've all seen, if you're in the tarot, you know the star card. Um, this is a gilded tarot. That's my favorite deck, basically. Okay, so the star. Everything here speaks of peace, calm, and hope. This woman represents perfect faith. The star on her forehead is connected with the star in the sky, showing a unity of thought and spirit. This woman knows that the mechanisms of the heavens are working perfectly and that everything happens in its proper time. All about divine timing and positive intentions. Sister to Temperance, the Sagittarius card. The star is more natural in her nakedness, more grounded in her humble position in the water. Rather than controlling and conserving liquid like her sister, she reservedly empties her pitchers, having faith that they will be filled again. So I think that's like the just putting it out there and then letting it go, and not like I don't know, checking with the universe every day. Okay, I asked for soulmate yesterday. What's going on? It's like just saying, just putting that, having that faith, having that dream, and then kind of letting it go. It's to me, it's like a sag. It's like I always think of it like you're pulling back the arrow, and that's all that you got in. You got to really, everything you're breathing and your stance and da da da. But once you let go of the arrow, it's gonna take it a while to hit the target. Now it's out of your hands. I think that's what that's like, letting it fly. And then at that point, like what would be cool, like after you throw, just turn around, walk away, because it's either gonna hit target or not. It's out of your control at that point, right? Since they brought in the Sag. I went there. The message of the stars, replenishment, faith. Know that the cycles of nature are true and natural, and that after a hard time, a better time will follow. That's faith, you know. Um, and when it comes, give yourself over to it. Immerse yourself in the cool waters of faith and the constant light of the star. Know that your heart will be refreshed and your faith will be renewed. Be aware of lack of faith, reversed, of giving in to despair, of giving up. The star promises hope. Don't lose faith in that promise. Manifesting. I think these are the manifesting cards, and we put them together, and this is how we manifest. I'm not actually. I'm saying yes. Actually, what I'm saying, join a dating site. If you're single, join a dating site. I would advise paid for one, and God help it, because I want people to do that and then use my single spread, meet the soulmate, because I think it will work. But you have to meet people, and I really want to see that work. But again, then this is so much of it. This is like the unconscious, the divine feminine, no, and the consciousness here, the masculine, huh? The projective, the receptive. We bring that together in ourselves, and look at the intensity. you know, uh, I just briefly in reverse. This is, in my opinion, a very bad sign. Often, not always, but you got to look at what's around it. But I was just going to read it by itself. It's like could be anything from manipulation and selfish behavior, charlatan and all, like they said. But I think, like in real terms, I mean, this is like covert narcissist. That could be very, very bad energy, particularly if it's like in a crossing position in a read or something like that. Um, and it can speak to a manifestation in any position. But I just think, as I read the number one position in my reads, not to meet the soulmates, that's different, but it's always about you, the querent, where you're at in terms of your mind, your heart. Because the reason I do that is I want to connect with you, and then I want you right out of the chute. I don't like those bullshit, be vague, and because I watch tarot, I got all fucking day, and I love tarot. I mean, I learned so much. I don't know. I gotta just shout out so many people. I'm afraid to do it because there's so many, but there's just so many incredible tarot readers out there. But um, let me know what you think of this. Like I say, I love to hear some comments. I can do readings. I just taking it real easy. I may do something a little bit, in a general way, coming up here. But really, it's best for me to get retooled. I think in a couple weeks we'll be back up, and there's some things I need to do with the channel. I need to. I hope the volumes here will be checking it. I need to take care of that. I was out in the kind of boonies of Mexico for a while. Now I'm in a big city environment, and I can take care of some things I need to take care of. So, and then my goal is to get somewhere where I have a beautiful backdrop at my home because I'm tired of. I don't even want to have to go. I'm lazy. I want to get a cup of coffee. I want to go out onto the balcony. I want to do a tarot reading for you guys. I want to knock your fucking socks off, and I mean the view, because fuck me, I'm not proud. I'll take it. If I got that view or something that can knock your socks off and it brings you in, then I'm not. I'll take it. And you know what? I'm a Cancer Moon. I want that so bad. I want to be able to see the water. That's the main thing. So that's why I had to thank you, Spirit. So be grateful. I'm so grateful for so many things. It's this Mercury retrograde. Very very grateful for Mercury retrograde. It's been an incredible experience. But the technology's been ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. I'm glad it took a little time because it gets me so frustrated. I'm trying so hard, and it's just like everything just goes wrong. I don't even know if this is gonna work. Find out, and I'm coming to the point where I understand. Like if it doesn't work, then you've been shut down for your own good. Don't resist. So I'm not gonna do this second time.